Hi guys, let's have another short design talk together today on a very interesting subject. Being a car designer, of course, I can say I have lots of friends, colleagues that are designers, and I also have lots of friends, family that are not designers. And very often, when it happened to me to talk about car design or a design of a particular car, I would say there are people that say, yeah, but stop it because in reality, all cars look alike. Today, you guys, no matter what type of design studio, when a car comes out on the road, it looks like another brand. And this is what a lot of people, I'm just checking on my computer to make sure that everything is fine on during this live session. So this is the main critic that we receive, designers or design environment, that car design basically is just coping and making cars that they have different brands, but they all look alike. They all look alike. To be honest, if I had to be honest with you, I'll tell you that there are few things in making a car project today that are very different from the way we used to make cars and design cars already 10 years ago or 20 years ago or even more, like in the 40 years ago. There are several new aspects which are mainly technical and also security that in a way are already giving us, I would say, a very clear direction of how we should sketch or we should make some type of surfaces or sections. Okay. Hi guys. Ciao Ray. Ciao Siddharth. Hi Kumar. And this is ciao Carlos. This is an interesting topic, but I'm not very prepared, to be honest, to talk about this topic because I'm not Mr. Giugiaro or I don't know Mr. Bengal or someone very important, experienced car designer that knows very well the market and the design car design topic. But at the same time, ciao, Edgar. But at the same time, I can tell you about what's my perception, my feeling, being a designer, looking at cars on the road, and it's true that from sometimes also for me, when I'm during the night, the lights are on, and I am on the road. Sometimes I have a hard time to figure out the brand of the car that I have in front, and I'm looking in the rear mirror of uh, of my car. We know that aerodynamics, which is extremely important, okay, it's a science, okay, that is telling us a lot more things than used to tell us 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, when Audi made the first Audi 100, which was considered in the modern era of the early 90s, probably the most aerodynamic car, family car. And it was very interesting because it was one of the first car that was all flush, okay, with certain type of specific ceiling sections, a very reduced gap between glass and body, windshield and radiuses were really, how can I say, cared to make sure that the aerodynamic would be perfect and stuff like that. And of course, lots of other brand, when they saw the beauty of this car that was also shaped by the aerodynamic principles, okay, lots of other people start stressing this aerodynamic concept, and we get into the 90s where a lot of people using basically the same type of solutions that Audi used to used as a first brand to use it and doing really well. So of course Audi applied that to all the family, all family of cars that came after, improving of course, and also the design that came out. It became better adapted to that type of aerodynamic rules respect, and I would say that Audi became a specific brand with a specific face, specific design and character, also thanks to that. And there have been other car companies that try to copy the type of design technical approach. Okay, today we are in a very similar situation. So it's not that the cars look alike; that we have the aerodynamic, but we have also new uh, security, passive and active security rules that came, okay, into our design world, that are made to save the best we can in an active way or in a passive way a pedestrian, for example, or the people that are inside the car. So if the canopy of the car, okay, has to respect certain type of prerequisite to make sure that will never get destroyed into a very strong impact, or that if I with my car I cannot brake in the right time and there is a pedestrian and I hit the pedestrian, today's car are not anymore breaking your legs 100%. Maybe you have an opportunity not to have your legs broken because the section, the hood height, the inclination between the windshield and the hood and the length and the radiuses are made in a way that your head, your chest, and your legs should not be seriously damaged by a simple, how can I say, hit on the road in town. Many times we saw in the past, okay, older people and also people of my age that got really very bad blessed because of those type of injuries that were very severe in the past. Today it's a little bit less. But when you take all those technical stuff into account and you put them into your briefing in order to make technically to prepare the basic, okay, structure of your car and some measurements, automatically when you do your sketching and you do you exercise your creativity around those hard points, it's normal that for a segment C car every brand will have a more or less the same start. Then, of course, there is creativity, there is functionality, there are also other. I think that I think that we had a shortcut. Okay, I'm sorry about that. It's the internet connection. Okay, so there is always an opportunity to have and exercise the creativity that we, of course, we have to offer. All right, and designers and good design studios with very strategic design directors have the capacity of reading right the right sketch, that even if we have all those type of rules that we all must respect, okay, there will be an opportunity, a chance to have a better design and a different design, or consider to be a different design, at least in terms of brand image, in terms of functionality, in terms of refinement. Okay, so we went from a period where there was, I would say, almost a no design time, okay? It was a short period between 83, 84 until 90s, okay? That was, I would say, I call it the gray period for car design. We remember some cars like in Fiat Alfa Lancia and also with Saab when they decided to share all the same platform, okay? And that was very intelligent because it's the best way to spend less money. Today we still do that, but at that time people did not really knew how to make that happen without that cars looked alike. So what did they do? Basically, they had to optimize the cost, the same doors, the same top, the same canopy, the same glass, okay, same side fenders, and they changed only the front face, the hood, the back lights and bumpers. So that period, and also we had the Tipo, Tempra, with the Alphas and the Lancia, and you can see that a lot of those cars they really looked alike. And yes, also Nissan Renault made one of the first early examples of sharing platforms. And we did that why? Because Volkswagen Group was starting to do that, okay? And that was a very good thing. But if you see the cars of that period, of every single brand, they looked alike also. Now, uh, we might think that the thing of the car design look alike, then it's not something of today, but it's something that always a little bit existed. And I would say yes, because I remember when I was a little kid, that of course there was more freedom, okay, to do specific car designs because there were less technical rules and less road norms, okay, that were influencing the way we make and design cars. But also people were following the trends of that time. If you see in the 50s, okay, we have a lots of beautiful car design from the 50s from America. And that influenced some of the cars that were done in Europe. Then we have the excellent car design made by Pininfarina in the 50s, okay? Pinin, okay? The original. And how many British, American, Japanese, and other Italian or French designers or design studios copied that type of look, okay? So if you check car design in 20 years by 20 years by 20 years, you see that there are lots of things that start looking alike. And the reason is very simple, it's very human. It's not that people are waiting for someone so that they can copy or they can get inspired. It's that creativity, sometimes here or sometimes there, it pops out something new that is really well done, and it's normal that a lot of good designers admire that type of design elements or design express design. So what do? They start sometimes even without understanding it, sketching because influenced by that, inspired by that. Now the good designers, good design studios are those that of course start from there and then they develop so that they can change and make sure that when you see the cars of same segment, same year, different brands on the road, more or less size are similar, wheel size, windshield, few things are similar. But then you say, I like that one more than the other one. And then you see the differences. I like that style, I like that brand, the materials are different, the way they do things is different, the technology they are using are different, and I want that, and I really don't like that. And today, the good thing is that if you see Volkswagen, with all the same platform sharing in their brand, different brands, there are lots of cars that really have the same element, but we don't see it. And we don't see it because designers are doing a really excellent job to make sure that within the budget, within the rules, they are the same for everybody, and within the technology and the sharing program to save money, of course, okay, to be profitable as a company, they are able really to give you the a car that is different. And for example, in Renault, we do it also. In all the brands that are in the group Renault, we can see that lots of technical elements, mechanical stuff are sometimes are similar, are the same. But our clients don't see it because we exercise a creative way to understand the needs of a company in terms of profitability. Okay, so this is very important for the whole company because we want to save, of course, the jobs and, if possible, to expand. No, and still give different brands that offer different type of designs with a very high quality that are very correct for the price that they have. Sometimes even more. For example, Dacia is it's felt by the clients as a brand that is offering more, which is basically true for the for its price. So now let's come back to what I started saying at the beginning. You know, the title of this design talk: cars look alike. Do they? I would say yes and no, but just like in the past. I don't see this huge big difference. And the thing is that sometimes I find it very simplistic, very simple from people on the roads, people that are not in our field, to say, "Oh, come on, guys, you all copy each other and that's it." I it makes me laugh, but basically I don't agree because I live inside that environment. I have the chance, okay, and I can assure you that from Europe to America to Japan, and now with my new experiences in China, the main problem is how to be different, knowing that the ingredients to make our cake are very similar, okay, and some are the same, okay. So uh, I think that I expressed simply my idea, and the message is always that when you will be confronted with a new project that is a heavy restyling or a real new project, don't get bothered by all the technical stuff that you will have to respect, okay? By the hard points that you must have in your mind and you must integrate in your project. Because what is more important is the creativity you have inside, okay? And how you can push it in a very balanced way according to the briefing of that project, the market that project is intended for, okay, the researches you have, the comparison you can make with competitors, trying to project yourself in your sketch, your idea from today to the next 10 years. And then I'm sure that the idea that you guys will propose will be a very good start to make something that at the end will be different. Okay? All right, so I give you news. This Monday I will go to China for a week, and I will be back next Sunday. So I guess during that week, probably I will post some interesting pictures on Instagram and maybe also on Facebook. Okay, and then of course don't forget in October I will give you a news about where am I going to go. All right, thank you very much. All right, I hope you like this nice talk we had together, and please like and share. And if you're looking for a sketch ebook to teach you how to exercise, if you don't know, go on the website lulu.com, okay, and type Luciano Bove, and you will find a very nice ebook which is not expensive at all. And you can download directly on your telephone, on your iPad, on your portable PC, to look at about 80 pages, okay, illustrated with all the steps you should follow to exercise correctly before, hopefully, before you go to school and while you are in school, okay, with all the main rules you need not to panic if you don't know how to make an exercise given by your teachers, or how to improve your portfolio or your projects, okay? You can always see also the videos of all my tutorials that are here, okay, on this channel. And subscribe. Ciao. Thank you to everybody. Bye. Ciao. Have a nice day, evening, or morning, according to from where you are. Ciao.